Well, I know it's kind of early. Got a big day today. We're gonna Let me pull my eyebrows down here. We didn't get them trimmed the other day, like I said we was going to, but they're still they're still up there. We just not worry about it. We're gonna try to vote today. I got a doctor's appointment on the 5th, and we could probably still do it on the 5th, but we're gonna go down here and see about getting her done today. And we need some phone cords. We have upgraded to 5G. They stopped updating our phones here, so they force you to buy a phone because they stop updating them. Security wise and everything. And so I'm gonna do my breathing treatment early this morning, and we're gonna head out, go to town, not the big city. We don't go that direction because that's out of our county. I call it town because it's a small city here east of us. But just wanted to come do a little quick live, and since I'm going to be fooling with my phone, Miss Mobo, she done transferred some stuff on hers yesterday. It doesn't do the files, and it doesn't do the SD card. So the old phone now, once you turn the new phone on, the old phone don't work no more. It becomes a device. So you got to get cords to hook them together. Oh, we got somebody come in here. Ursula Burt Axu says hello. Well, hello, Euless. Did I say that right? Euless? Good morning. Happy November. Oh my goodness. There's 6 people in here. They're probably scrolling and they're like, oh my goodness. Who did we come across here? Oh, here we go. It's rolling. Well, good morning, y'all. Here's Rusani. I'm not going to try it out. I'll butcher your name. I don't want to do that. It says Hollow from Indonesia. Well, good morning. Oh, here's Preppy Princess says Donald Trump. Well, folks get kind of triggered when you talk politics and religion and that kind of thing. I'm just going to say that I'm voting for $1.87 a gallon of gas. That's what I'm voting for, and to save America. Because, boy, I'll tell you what, it's been run into a ditch. Here's Sonia. Sonia, I tell you, I'm just going to stay there with that. And it says, hey, where are you from? Well, I'm from the United States of America. Preppy Princess says, you slay. Preppy says, baddie. I don't know about all that, but here's a Douglas where. Hello, sir. How are you? Let me have real good and just do a little live this morning. Like I say, I'm going to go in here, and I have COPD. pretty bad, pretty short of breath. Uh, Lots of hazardous work environments in my youth. And oh, there's Tori. Good morning, Tori. Thank you for coming in here this morning. I appreciate that. Oh, goodness. Now, I told myself I wasn't going to do all this, get all overwhelmed like that and everything, but I sure appreciate you coming overwhelmed like that and everything, but I sure appreciate you coming in here, darling. Unexpected, really. Thank you very much. Unexpected, really. Thank you very much. You don't know how much I appreciate it. I was just saying how we're going to go vote this morning. Oh, there's Eric LaPointe. Morning, LaPointe. How you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in here and saying good morning. You just really don't know. Oh, this whole YouTube thing kind of overwhelming for me. Sorry about that. Oh, what's this guy? Oh, this Colin says this guy took money from me in Indiana 25 years ago. Well, Colin, I think you may have me confused with somebody else. Oh, thank you, Tori. Tori says, "How are you doing?" Well, I'm doing pretty good. I woke up this morning, and that's a good thing. Oh, Tori says he's sending love and support. Bless your heart. It's okay. We got you, hon. I appreciate it. LaPointe, you too, brother. I had this. This is only the second time I've done this, and the only reason I'm doing it this morning is because we're getting ready to switch over phones, and so and we're upgrading to 5G, and so I thought I'd come in here and do a little live this morning before I go in here and do my breathing treatment. Early, we're gonna go try to vote today. Oh, Euless says I'm supporting you. Well, thank you, Euless. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. You don't know how much it means. Oh, Tori says keep doing it. You are doing great. Well, thank you for your kind words, Tori. You know, I I get overwhelmed kind of easy. I got a pretty soft heart, kind of it's out there on my sleeve, you know. Um, but I've been encouraged by a lot of really good people on the tube. You know, there's so much. There's so many good people. You know, I've been chatting with folks for quite a while, and they said, well, Mobo, you know, I said this last on my first live. They encouraged me. They said, you need to go live. You know, there's probably a lot of people out there who might want to hear what you got to say. I kind of laughed about it. I thought, well, I don't know, but you know, I think I feel the same way that a lot of people do. I'm just an old fat hillbilly that loves his country, always has. Hate to see what's happening to it. You know, I admit. Oh, Tori, thank you so much, darling. Yes, we got you, family. You know, I didn't vote. I never voted because I felt that, you know, the normal, average little citizen, it's been some administrations in Washington D.C. in my lifetime so far that haven't done a very good job for the citizen. And I wished I'd have been there for 45 in 2016, but I didn't. And he did when he got in there. When I seen him come down that escalator, I said, sir, you better go back to the TV studio because I don't think these people are going to let you be president. Well, sure enough, I'm gonna have to get a little mint here. This medicine I'm taking drives me out pretty bad. I didn't know. Oh my goodness. Let me look at the chat. Oh, the point. Great channel. Thank you, sir. I tell you what. Eric, you're a pretty special human being, brother. I always enjoy. I always enjoy your lives and Tori says, good morning, Eric. Oh, and yes, it is. Oh, bless your hearts. And there's Theme. Hey, Theme. I hope you're getting packed. You got a big time coming up going to Disney World, Disneyland. Oh, and there's Mary. Hi, Mary. Good morning, darling. I appreciate you coming in here this morning. But anyway, I was saying about our administration and how I wished I'd have been there for 45 in 2016. But the man done exactly what he said he was going to do. I had that administration that destroyed our insurance medical insurance. They crashed it. It was terrible. Ms. Mobo worked in the medical billing in a major hospital, and after that whole Unaffordable Care Act came into effect, she spent her days recoding and then recoding the recode and then recoding the recode that they recoded. And it just destroyed our medical insurance. She couldn't even afford to put me on it. Theme says, I am packed up, ready for Tuesday. California, here I come. I know you're probably really excited. And you're going to the hockey game tomorrow night with your girlfriend. That ought to be a good time. So anyway, in 2020, my president said, vote. And he told us exactly what was going to happen. And it happened. It happened exactly like he said it was going to. He's been right about everything. So, I said I wasn't going to talk about politics, but we are going to go vote. Try to vote today. Mary says, I have great insurance now. First time in forever. Well, yeah, I'm on Medicare now, so it's pretty good. I mean, it pays 80%. Oh, Dylan says Trump MAGA 2024. Well, like I say, Dylan Walters, I'm voting for $1.87 a gallon gas. So there you go. Theme says, me and my girlfriend Sarah are going to the game tomorrow night for date night. Oh, Tori says, love you, Mobo. Always here to support you. Thanks, Tori. I wasn't real sure about all this kind of stuff. But like I say, there was a lot of good people that said, folks might want to marry in there. I ride around with Mary and my insurance pays everything right now. I'll be in trouble when I get to 65. Well, we're on Social Security, and when 45 was in there, we'd have $1,000. We had more money in the bank than we ever had. Well, the last 4 years, and now we're lucky if we got 200. So, and now they've got all the insurance stuff on the TV to re-up for the Medicare Advantage. Well, I don't know. You go look at that. There's no way we could do that. So, we're just going to stick with our regular Medicare and the almighty above, and we'll take her one day at a time. Everything changes, we only here for today. We don't know what tomorrow brings, so you got to stay flexible in this life. You surely do. Dylan Walters says, we support you, Mobo. You're voting the correct things. Mary says, but I voted the right way. Mary says, SSI is going to give me about $200 a month. Well, we get a little bit more than that. I retired early. Ms. Mobo, she stayed the full deal. Well, no, actually, she retired a little bit early, but she worked at her job for a long time, and so she gets quite a little bit more than I do. And but we don't owe anything. Dylan Walters says, "Amen." Yes, sir. Yes. So anyway, we're gonna go and we're gonna try to vote today. I think it's really important, regardless of what color or party affiliation or whatever pronoun you want to put to it. Everybody, like I say, everybody's about the pronouns today. My pronoun is fat hillbilly, old fat hillbilly. so anyway, here I tell you, here we are. Got 4 people right now, six likes. Y'all are awesome, man. I tell you. Mary says, self-employed most of my life. I will be screwed. Yeah, Mary, I tell you, it. Even though I have kind of a work history, we'll just put it that way. I've had many jobs in my day. Some of them was pretty hazardous. Kind of probably contributed to this breathing condition I got going. But I think it was the smoking that's probably done it the most. Been smoke free for 4 years though. So but and when it happens, this lung, it's a disease. There's no going back. All you can do is maintain it. And so I found some really good doctors a couple of really good doctors that have helped me with this problem. And what led to it was I had cataracts a year. I'm oh goodness gracious. The point says the cost of living is so high, I don't think I'll ever be able to stop working, unfortunately. Eric, that's true, and that's sad. There's a lot of people, 75, some people even 80 years old, working pay for his cancer treatments. But finally, I got a call yesterday, and they approved it. Oh, well, thank the Almighty. He's come through for you. Prayers answered. I'm so glad to hear that. Mary says, I quit in 2014 myself. Dylan says, Tori, that's great. That is great. Mary says, wow, Tori. Congratulations. Dylan says, glad they finally approved it. Tori says, thank you, Mary, and good morning. Yes, happy November. Dylan says, Mary, good think, good think you quit. Well, you know, I was self-employed too myself, back and forth, like I say. But I was a driver. Um, Later on in my working where I was a warehouseman. I did shipping and receiving and local delivery. Did a little bit of big truck driving, but it wasn't really for me. Oh, there's Salted fishing. Morning, Salted. Glad you came in. Thank you. I appreciate that. Uh, LaPointe says, nice, Tori. Yes, Tori, we're all praying for your family. Um, Salted says, I was it through outdoor country boy. Oh, I met you. Oh, I'll tell you what, country boy is good people, and he's one of the good folks that encouraged me to do this. Oh, there we go. And I will appreciate him for forever. I am forever in, you know, forever appreciated of Country Boy. He was really the one that sent me on the road. Now there's been several, and another good feller is Dave's stuff, and Dave's been dealing with some stuff too with his father. Dylan says it's good you quit smoking for sure. Yeah, Dylan. I wished I'd have done it. I wished I could say I smoked for 4 years and I've been smoke free for 45. But you know, Tori says so. Dad is going in November 6th. Oh, I'm falling behind here for his first radiation treatment. But I know God has got this. Yes, yes, Tori. We have to put it in the Almighty's hands. Oh, there's Womble. Hey, Dashing, what's going on, buddy? I watch your stuff. You're kind of close to me. Good morning from Kansas City, Missouri. We're just a little bit south and east of you there, Womble. Thought maybe one of these days Mary talked about coming up this way. Oh, there's Mary. She says, hey, Ray. You know, it'd be kind of course, I'm not a dasher, but she said you might have some kind of little dasher meetup. Maybe I'd come up there and sit with you folks. Oh my gosh, I'm falling behind again. Oh, and there's Sabine. Now here's another couple of folks, a wonderful couple, and they're from Switzerland. And we go walking. Sabine's husband, Timo, great guy. Hello, Sabine, 10-4. Tori says keep going live. You got a lot of people that will support your channel. Yes, Tori, I tell you, I'm finding that out. This is just another second time. I am really overwhelmed. Can't really put it to words, so I'm not even going to try. Just thinking about looking at some phone holders too. Mary says tired. Okay, Mary. I know that. There's Sabine. Hello, Mobo. Nope, Dashing Womble says, hi, Sabine. Oh my goodness, the chat's just, I'm falling behind again. Sabine says, hello, Dashing. Oh, there's Timo. Timo says, hi, Ray. I'm assuming that's Womble. Oh, Sabine says, hi, Mary. Mary says, hi, Sabine. Oh, Timo says hi, Mary. Dylan Dylan says, I agree with Tori. Keep doing these lives. Grow your fan base. Oh my goodness. Oh, and there's the says, hey Ray. Hey Dashing. Oh, Timo says hi Tori. LaPointe says hi Sabine and Timo. Sabine says good morning everybody. Yes, it's a glorious morning. Happy November. Yeah, Mary says hey Timo. Timo says hey Eric. Tori says, by the way, Mobo, I am watching from Illinois. Well, you're my neighbor over there, Tori. Um, I've been through there once or twice, but you're kind of a local boy here. We've gone west a little bit more than we've gone east. Mary says that would be great. Oh, to come up there and 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 crash your dasher get together. Come up there and crash it. Oh, LaPointe says, hey, Salted. Dylan says, I'm watching from Ohio. Yeah, I have Ken in Ohio. I believe there's still a couple of them out there. I know there's a couple in New York. Womble says, I don't much at present myself lately. I won't be doing anything until I get another car. Yeah, I saw you that you had that. You said you had that big V8, kind of hard on the gas when you're dashing around like that. Sabine says, hello, Eric LaPointe. Mary says, hey, Salted. Tori says, good morning, everybody. Yes, happy November, everyone. Timo says, so nice to see you. Timo, it's always nice to see you. I've been, like I say, we've been kind of busy. We're wrapping up the garden and we're working on pulling hoses and stuff. And I had did some trail maintenance the other day. Got pretty winded. I had to kind of rest a little bit yesterday. It was kind of tough on me. The sun's coming up, so it makes the phone go funny, and it's kind of a little far away for me to see it. So I got to hold it to get it where I can see the phone. Dylan says I need a car myself. Sabine says 10-4 Movo. Well, I'm going to go out on a limb here and start calling you Ray. Dashing. Ray, thank you. Ray says, don't forget to hit the like button, everybody. Yeah, I guess I'm on the vertical. Just go. The Southern Wildfin goes, just go, boop, boop. Oh, man, I'm so fortunate to have such good people, have found such good people on the tube. Here, goodness gracious, we've been doing this 31 minutes. Sabine says, hello, Tori. Hello, Sabine. Sabine says, did already hit the like. Thank you, Sabine. You and Timo are wonderful people. Timo says, hello to Ohio. He's saying hello to you there, Dylan. Timo's good people. Him and Sabine have really helped my little channel grow. They're so supportive of all of us, and I'm super thankful for that. I just want you two to know that how important y'all are to our little channels, and your support is awesome. Sabine says, so nice we finally catch you live. Oh, hon, I tell you, it's an honor. It really is to have such good people in here Um, Goodness, I'm falling behind again. Dashing says, "My name is Ray, mate. You're welcome to call me that if you like, mate." Well, thanks, Ray. I appreciate that, brother. And I will certainly call you Ray. 10-4. Sabine says, "Yes, happy 1st of November to everybody." Yeah, I tell you, it's a moving along. Now, don't everybody forget to turn your clocks back on Saturday night before you go to bed. We're falling back. We'll be kind of wrestling that time change. I always do. Dylan says, "Optimob, yes. Go Ohio." Mary says, "Crash away." Dylan says, "Yes, there are." Sabine says, "Sends hearts. I love you too, darling. You and Timo just don't understand how really important that you guys are to a lot of people, and we really love both of you too. Oh, and the star of your show, Bax. Yes, yes, y'all are good people, wonderful human beings. You know, I Optimum says, "Hello, Dylan. Greetings from far, far away Switzerland." Dylan says, "Go Swits." Dylan says, "Hi, Sabine." Optimum's waving. Optimum says, "It's so nice to see you." Dashing says, "We have a," oh, I mean, Ray. Ray, I have to get used to that, Ray. Ray says, "We have a great community with YouTube." Yes, we do, Ray. We're very fortunate. Uh, so many good people. Uh, Timo says, "Yes, Ray. It's an awesome community here." Yeah, we all. It's uh, it really is. It's I tell you, I'm overwhelmed really with with all y'all's support and love. It's an incredible thing. Um, Dylan says, "Go see Sabine and Timo. Thanks for getting Mobo up." Yes, Dylan, I tell you, it is. It's. I just can't even put it into words, so I'm not even going to try. They know how we all feel about them. They're they're wonderful people. Sabine says, "Very nice community here. We love you, Mobo and Mrs. Mobo." Now, Sabine, you're going to go make me cry again. We love you too, darling. Oh, Mary says 10-4. We had the time change last week, and we've had to wrestle with it as well. Yeah, yeah, it's a booger. It takes a couple of weeks to get used to. It'll be getting light earlier and dark earlier, so it kind of messes with you a little bit. Sabine says, oh, Ray says, "Yeah, an extra hour of sleep." Emo says, "We know exactly how hard and difficult it is to grow a channel. In September 2012, I was happy to have 50 subs. In December 2021, we had 100. And in Christmas 2023, we had 400. We were so happy." Sabine says, "Yep, an extra hour of sleep, but for us two old farts over here, we had a little bit of struggle, LOL." I know, Sabine. It happens every year here. I wish they quit messing with it, if you want to know personal truth about it. Timo says, "I made a shout out for your stream." Oh, Timo, thank you so much. I tell you, yeah, congrats to 103 subs. Mary says, "I don't like it getting dark so early." I know, Mary. I'd rather have it dark early, or dark or light later, and dark in the morning. I would rather have the light in the evening, but the powers that be. Um, Dylan says, I I shout out your stream on Instagram. Well, Dylan, I tell you, y'all are too kind. You know, I, uh, I had that number in my head. You know that when I got to 100, I would go live. Well, for the past couple of weeks, it bounced back and forth. It was up there, it got to 95, and it went up to 98, and I was like, oh well, I might be going live sooner than I think. But no, it went back down. Optimob says, great, Dylan. Walters, yeah, thank you, Dylan. I'm overwhelmed with your kindness and your support. Timo says you are very welcome. Uh, yeah, Timo, I thank you for that, brother. I appreciate that. Dylan says great to see you too, Timo. LaPointe says yes, liked and shared. I don't understand that whole share thing. I don't know. I don't really have any place to share it. I do have an old Getter account. Um, I hadn't used it for a long time because it got on the tube back in 22. I've been on it since 22. Uh, Sabine says, same with me, Mary. Dylan says, we got you. Oh, thanks you, Dylan. I appreciate that. Like I say, I don't really have any anywhere to share it. I don't really understand all that sharing thing. The point says on my community page. Oh, okay. I I put a little 9/11 thing on there on my community page, but I don't know is it ever really posted out there on the tube. So, oh, Miss Mobo's out in the container getting looks like she's getting some Clorox wipes. Dylan says, OFC, brother. Oh, here's Erica Schramm. I seen you, Erica, and I believe I did sub to you the other day. I saw you come in there, and I think maybe you looked at something in my shelf. She says extra support from Optimob family. Oh, you guys are so awesome. Oh, OFC means of course. See, thanks, Dylan, for educating the old fat hillbilly. I need all the help I can get. I know I'm holding this thing a little weird, but I got to have it that way because I can't see it if it's on the steering wheel. I'm in the truck this morning. It's kind of chilly here in Middle America today. We had a big front roll through, 1.75 inches rain the other night. It's been terrible dry here. I haven't been able to in the morning. I didn't brush my hair. I didn't do nothing. I figured I'd come out here and do this. Sabine says, that's okay, Mobo. We shared your live stream so people will see you or online live. Oh, goodness, and it's been 42 minutes. It goes so fast. Ray says, yep, your 9/11 post did indeed post. Oh, well, that's cool. Thanks, Ray. I didn't know. I don't think I ever saw it out there myself. But Sabine says, like Eric did, put you on his community page. We did too. Dylan says, I got you, Mobo. Thanks, Dylan. I appreciate your help. Yeah, you gotta drag the old hillbilly into the future here. Get me all educated on all those abbreviations. I guess we'll call them abbreviations. Oh, I tell you, I am just I'm just blown away by y'all's kindness. Here it is, 6 people watching and 12 likes. Oh my goodness. Timo says, we sit here and have a big smile on our face. It's so nice to see you. Um, well, well, thanks, Timo. I tell you, it's been quite a it's been quite enlightening. Um, that so many people would, and it's early. It's early in the morning. I didn't plan on being on here. I didn't even think hardly anybody would be here to see me. But Sabine says, so that is the sharing part. What we're talking about, Yes, yes, I understand, Sabine. Yeah. Dylan says, got my old school educated. get me old school educated. Well, I'll try, Dylan. We kind of we we got off the reading this. Oh, there's Bravado Mike. Hi, Mike. How's your cats today? Thanks for coming in, brother. What time is it? Let me see if it'll show me what time it is. It's 8:30. Sabine says, very nice live stream, Mobo. Cool. Thanks, Sabine. You're too kind. Really. I mean, y'all are just, I'm like I say, I'm kind of overwhelmed. I really am. I'll get better. I'm going to get a look at some phone holders today. Like I say, we're going to go try to vote and see what that's like. And because I got a doctor's appointment 1 year, going to get physical, some blood work and stuff. And like I say, I'm so fortunate to have found these doctors. Sabine says there will be more coming pretty soon. Oh, bless your heart. I didn't think anybody would want to. They probably scroll right on past me like, oh, look at this old this old feller got his eyebrows all curled up and his old bald head. And oh, LaPointe says, I was excited when I saw you live, Mobo. You're a great supporter. LaPointe, I tell you, you are a hard-working man. You got a lovely family, and you're just full of the spirit, brother. I'm not sure how many days it is till Christmas. It's probably getting down there about 55 or something now, 54. It was 60 the other day. Oh, Bravado Mike says, hi, Sabine. Optimo says, do you know that I have your channel name, Mobo1552, in my head, so I can find your channel very fast? Yes, sir. That's me, Timo. It's funny. It was just 155. But yes, sir, that's me. That's me at Mobo. Oh, and that white box used to be orange, because that was Mrs. Mobo. That's Miss Mobo's favorite color, is orange. And so I had that orange. Well, when I changed that, when I added it to the tablet, it changed the box. It changed the color, and I never could get it back. Oh, I'm falling behind again. Sabine says, hello, Bravado Mike. Timo says, it was good to make all of these support videos. Yes, Timo, I tell you, and I'm falling behind. I'm falling behind. I got several of them to watch. And because it's so important that it really helps all of our channels, what you're doing. So you keep it up, brother, because us little channels appreciate it, and we all growing together. That's what's the coolest thing, is how we're all growing together. Bravado Mike says about his kitties, they are still sleeping. They are up all night, I'll bet. I'll bet. Yes, sir. Timo says, hey, Bravado Mike. Dylan Dylan says, I gotta go. Attend to my kids. Love you, Mobo. Love to all the people here, too. Take care, everybody, and have such a grateful and happy Friday morning. Welcome November to all of us. Dylan, yes, you go look after them children. You don't know how much I appreciate you coming in here and educating the old hillbilly this morning. And I want you to have a great day yourself. And we'll see you downstream. 10-4. Mary says, thank you. Enjoyed your live. 10-4. Mary, I appreciate you coming in here. I'm going to have to go do a breathing treatment. I'm getting off a horse here. You don't know how much I enjoy riding around with you and feeding the birdies. All y'all are special human beings, I tell you. The Almighty's really blessed me. I can't even begin to express it. Bravado Mike says, up to mob and backs high, Ray. Hi, Wendy. Bravado Mike says, Mary. Mary Giggs says, and a great beard. Oh, well, it's liable to get a little longer. I'm getting so old it's getting kind of thin. But thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. Oh, Sabine says, bye, Dylan. Walters, take care and have a great day. Bless you and your family. Timo says, bye. Bye, Dylan. Oh, I'm catching up. Timo says, yes, right. Let's grow together. Yes, Timo. Couldn't say that's well said. Well said, sir. Bravado Mike says, oh, they're just getting up now. I'm heading out then to get the live up. Have a great day, Mobo and all. Mike, thanks for coming in, brother. You go take care of them little kitties. We're stewards of all the plants and animals. That's what the Almighty give us that to do. And you're great. You take good care of them little things. Mary says, "Oh, thanks." Oh, you're welcome, Mary. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm overwhelmed again. Sabine says, take care, Bravado Mike. Have a great day and bless you and your family, as well as your cute cat family. Oh, here's somebody just coming in. Oh, that's Jace. Hey, Jace. Greetings to you, brother. Sabine says, Mary is such a sweetheart. Yes, she is. Jay says, Mobo, your beard, number one. Well, I'm like I say, we're going to go try to vote, and we're going to stop. I need to get some cords. We've upgraded our phones. I haven't switched. That's why I did this little live before I change my activate my new phone. Mary says, hey, Jace. Jace says, hey, Mary. Ray says, my wife says I'm special too. I'm sure she's being a smart arse, though. Oh, Ray, that's a sign of true love, brother. That's what that is. Sabine says, we hope we will meet her. Well, we talked about this live thing. I'm not real sure. She has to kind of warm up to stuff, I guess. Salted says, I didn't get any sleep last night. What, was you out fishing? Salted? Timo says, hi, Salted Fishing. Ray says, or Jay says, Womble? Salted? Hey. Sabine says, LOL, you are so funny, Ray. Yeah, that was pretty good, Sabine. I got a grin on that one. But yeah, like I say, that's true love right there, Ray. True love. Salted says, hey, y'all. Mary says, July, Sabine. Mary says, Miss Mobo. Sabine says, oh, she says she's a winking and giving in love, giving love. Yes, Sabine, we love Mary. We surely do. She's a pretty special gal. Oh, Salted says he wishes he was out fishing. Oh, just didn't sleep good, huh? I know that. I know that feeling. I kind of wrestle that sometimes. Myself. But Sabine says hello, Salted fishing. Sabine saying hi. Here we are knocking on 55 minutes. But like I say, we all need to vote. Regardless of Salted says Coke or Pepsi. Well, I'm a Pepsi man, but really, I'm mostly Sprite or Dr. Pepper, and I like root beer too, and orange. I don't drink much pop though. Every once in a while, uh, I used to drink a coffee. That's all I drank was coffee. Timo says salted fishing, water. I am on a diet. LOL. Yeah, Timo. He's tried a little bit of fishing, but he didn't have much luck with it. Salted says vote for red. Well, Salted, I'm voting for $1.87 a gallon gas, and yeah, that makes it red. So I agree 100%. I'm saying vote to save America because we are in dire straits. Sabine says, I am trying on my cell phone, so it is a bit tough with my autocorrect. yeah. I don't use autocorrect. It wouldn't understand when I go to saying arter or otter instead of oughta, or fella, or darling. It'd mess it all up. Salted says, I like the orange man. Yes, Salted. He's done everything he said he was going to do. And one of them, I'll tell you right now, was the uninsured mandate that one of the Timo says LOL. Sabine says LOL, Timo. Salted says, call me a racist for voting for Trump, but MAGA. Well, that's the problem, Salted. They started calling us. They've been calling us a lot of names for quite some time now, and they always talk about unity, but yet they preach division. And if waving the flag makes me a bad person, then I'm a bad person, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Timo says no, Salted fishing. That is your opinion, and I can't vote in the USA. That's true, Timo. But yeah, there's been lots of calling going on, and I think that's a lot of the problem. They preach unity, but they act for division. They want to divide us all, keep us at each other, and that's a shame. It shouldn't be that way. Sabine says, salted fishing, you are no racist at all. No. That's just what the current regime wants to call us, salted. Yeah, don't listen to none of that stuff. But I bet, we all love our country, and all this name calling, it's just part of the nature of things now, and it's a shame. Shouldn't be that way. Oh, here we go, Carl Shell. Good afternoon from Ireland. Wow. I am I am truly appreciate you, Carl, for coming in. What'd you run across me on the scroll? I sure appreciate you coming in and saying howdy. Ray says, hey, Carl. Timo says, hey, Carl Shell. Timo says, don't let us all divide. No, Timo, uh, and it shouldn't be that way, and it's not just here in the United States. It's worldwide. This is a problem all over the globe. I tell you, it's not the world that I grew up in. It's kind of perplexing. I'm sorry the phone is shaking, guys. I got a little tremor. This medicine kind of makes me shake a little bit. Mary says, agreed, Sabine. Oh, Sabine says, to be honest, if I would be allowed to vote in the USA, I would vote him too. Well, like I say, in 2016, I didn't think he'd ever. I said, you just need going back to the TV show and because these people aren't going to let you be president. Well, woke up next morning and I'll be a dirty dog if he wasn't the president. I was like, and it was because his opponent has too many skeletons in her closet, and she conceded because she didn't want nobody looking in her closet. And I believe that he shocked them all. Everybody thought, that there wasn't any way he was going to get voted in. Well, he certainly did, and that that uninsured mandate. They lied to the people. The first year wasn't bad, $93. Well, that second year, and I was like, I'll pay $93, to support the uninsured mandate. I get it. Well, the second year, it went up to $800. And the third year, and it upset Miss Mobo. And I told her, don't pay it. I said, let me research. That third year rolled around and it was $1,200. And it made her cry. And that was enough for me. I had enough, and I researched it. Well, come find out, that mandate was uncollectible. Only if you got a income tax return. They could take your income tax return for it, but they couldn't collect it. They couldn't put a lien against your property or anything. So they snookered the United States citizens into believing that they had to pay that. So I told Miss Mobo, I said, you get your W-2 form updated, because we would get $4,000 back. We had our W-2 set that away, and so I said, you update that W-2 form, and if we got to pay them a couple $100, then that's how it'll be. But they aren't getting any more. They aren't getting him because I was retired, and I had like I said, I had some medical stuff. I had an abdominal injury at work and I was on a lot of nerve medications that really dealt me a fit, and then they put me on this pill to alter the effect of that pill, and so Miss Mobo allowed me to retire, and it was early. I wasn't eligible for Social Security yet, and we got our little place. We don't have much, but what we got is ours. So, when 45 got in there, that was one of his campaign promises, that he would do away with the uninsured mandate. Well, he did. And I wished I'd have been there for him in 2016. But I was there, voted for the first time ever in 2020. And I knew what was going to happen because 45 told us what was going to happen. You know, I have let the chat go. I'm probably way behind. Like say, you get me started on this stuff, and I, you know, it's true. That our government, and it's across party lines now. It's no longer a two-party system. It's gone uniparty. You know, when a man goes in a pauper into government and comes out a millionaire, there is something wrong. That is not for the people. And when the government is the largest employer in the country, there's something wrong with that too. And I believe that 47, and you all know who I'm talking about, when he gets swore in, unless they try some underhanded stuff again that's not above them, I'm telling you, it's pretty worrisome what they might try to do. You know, there's been some word that vice president might not confirm the election. That they might try some underhanded stuff. You know, that's just all conspiracy and stuff. But anyway, I'm sure going to be for him. You know, be there for him here in 2024. Because when somebody says inflation goes up like a rocket and comes down like a feather, and they make millions of dollars on insider information trading, you know, there's something wrong, and the citizens are suffering for it. All citizens, because it's a uniparty now. There's folks that are on page. Carl says, "I'm good, thanks to Ella." LaPointe says, "True, worldwide for sure." Yeah, LaPointe, it is. It's pretty scary. LaPointe says, "Hey, Carl." Sabine says, "Yes, it's worldwide. The same corruption going on." Yeah, it is. It is, Sabine. It's affecting all the good folks. That, you know, the only ones that's not affecting is the folks that wants all the free stuff. You know, they don't want to work for. They want to. A lot of folks wants to let's say start at the top of the ladder. Well, that ain't how it is. You got to start. You got to work your way up. Carl says, "Hey, Eric." Carl says, "Trying to build this channel." I don't know if it's your channel or my channel, but Carl, yes, we are. We're trying. Maybe it's Carl's talking about my channel. Carl, you're appreciated, sir. You really are. I am totally overwhelmed. Chimo says, "Mobo, weeks ago I was called a Nazi because I like the Blue Party in Germany. Why can't I have my own opinion in Germany?" Yeah, Chimo, that's true. That's what I say. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing to us over here. They're calling us all kind of names, and they're trying to separate people. They're certainly trying to do it. Timo says Blue Party is the same like Republicans. In Germany, it's called the AFD. Timo says it compares to Republicans. LaPointe says, "Oh boy, Timo, I know. LaPointe, that person was in our community." Timo says, "But not anymore." Barry says, "Yep." LaPointe says, "Wow, I know, LaPointe." Sabine says, "Yep." LaPointe says, "Trump lost money becoming president. If that doesn't say something, what does?" That's right, Eric. He didn't have to run for president. He had a great life. and he saw what was going on, and he's for the citizen. That's all I can say. I told you I wished I'd have been there for him in 2016, but I was surely there for him in 2020, and we know what happened there. And I'm not going to talk much about that. You know, YouTube's kind of funny. About the conspiracy stuff. Sabine says, Timo says, exactly, LaPointe. Sabine says, exactly, Eric. Sabine says, wow, it is nice to see and hear that we are all on the same page. Sabine, it is. And it's imperative. If we're going to save the world, folks got to get on it, because I'll tell you, we're we're doomed if we don't. And if folks, let me turn this way. I see that phone's kind of. I hope I don't lose the signal. Let me kind of cock this way a little bit. Maybe this will make it a little steadier. Timo says, I don't know if you know from Hungary, the president Viktor Orban. He is a good leader here in Europe. Yes, I've heard his name before, Timo, and I tell you, citizens got to step up, because that's all that's going to save us. LaPointe says, yes, Sabine. Mary says, remember when people save money to do things? Yeah, yeah, I do remember that, Mary. I certainly do. That's what I said earlier. Let me turn this truck off. Under 45, we would have and we don't make a full Social Security. I don't. I'm below quite a bit less than Miss Mobo. I'm a little crooked here. We would have $1,000 left at the end of the month. It's been a year. When I first went to the doctor last November, I was legally blind. My cataracts had crystallized, and I wouldn't have been able to sit here and read this chat. I couldn't drive. I didn't drive for a year. And I thought I was going to get them fixed, but the eye surgeon didn't want to do it because of my shortness of breath. So it kind of called my hand. And so I started searching around, and I found I didn't go to an AMA doctor. They're all pharmaceutical. They're all about the pharmaceutical, big pharma. And I found a real good DO. And she, like I say, the eye surgeon didn't want to do my eyes because of my shortness of breath, because they have to sedate you a little bit. And Sabine, let me read a little while I go on about this. Here's an hour and 14. Goodness gracious, y'all. Thanks for hanging in there with me and letting me go on and on. Mary says, or Sabine says, yes, Mary, I remember that. Yeah, it was a lot different. We had more money in the bank than when we were both working on Social Security. And this administration, the current administration, has taken that all away. But now she's a hollering how she's going to change. She's going to change it. She's going to, she's all for. Well, you have 4 years. Where you been the last 4 years? And now all of a sudden you're going to say how you're going to do everything. You're mimicking exactly what 45's saying. And if they do get in, they'll do just like Joe did. I'm going to say it. He talked about how, he'd never touch fracking. He'd never affect the petroleum industry. And there's a couple other things. They rule with their pen. And she's even said so, and bragged about how she ruled with her pen. And so what was the first thing that Joe did when he got in? Very first day. The first four things he done was the four things he said he wouldn't do to get elected or get installed. Let's put it that way. You know, and I don't want to get I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Um, I'm voting for $1.87 a gallon gas. That's who I'm voting for. So, okay, I know I'm way behind on this chat. Mary says it's good to know. Oh, Carl's leaving. Okay, Carl's probably already gone. Carl, again, thanks. I appreciate you. I'm sorry I got off on a rant. Um, but but I appreciate you coming in here. I just done it because I'm getting ready to switch over phones, and I don't know. It'd probably be. I might not do another one for a week. We'll see. We'll see how the phone switch goes. Sabine says, "Bye, Carl. Take care and have a great day." Carl says, "Don't get involved in American politics." I understand that totally, Carl. I certainly do, and I hope I didn't upset you. But it is a pretty serious situation that the American people find themselves in, and I said I wasn't gonna do it, but talk about it too much. But it's really a dire situation. Sabine says yes, people are waking up all over the world. Thank God, and President Trump was helping it make it happen, and that was a big milestone. Sabine couldn't said it better. Mary says he was a man of action. They took credit for all the good he did. Awful. Oh, Mary, I'm so far behind on this chat. Appreciate it. I guess you're saying congrats to me. I'm not sure. But yeah, I appreciate you coming in, Indy. I ride with you once in a while. Sabine says, so we better change the subject. I know, darling. I know. Mary says, hi, Indy. Oh, there's Eye of Creator. Hope you're well, Mobo, and chat. Well, I think, Creator, we're doing pretty good. It, it's been a wonderful chat. Talked about a lot of important stuff. I'm caught up almost. Sabine says, hello, Indy. Timo says, hi, Indy. Indy says, hey, Mary. Sabine says, hello, I Creator. Indy says, hey, everybody else. Sabine, Optimop. Mary says, the entire chat agrees with you, my friend. Oh, Mary, well, I kind of get carried away sometimes. Because I love my country so much, and I've seen it change. And there's some other stuff, but like I say, we just all do the best we can. I feel like all we can do is there's three things. I'll say this. Back in 2022, when I went on this, you had to get a channel to be able to chat, and I followed the People's Convoy. They gathered up there in California, and they headed off across to D.C. and mainly it was for the trucking industry, but it was for the citizen too, because of what was going on in our country and what they've done to our transportation uh, stuff. It's just terrible what they done to our truckers, um, and and so um, when they got to D.C., a lot of stuff went on there in D.C. Well, they did a few little things there in D.C., and a lot of them stayed there in D.C. and camped out on the mall, and it got kind of ugly. A really good person that we got to know personally um, suffered the wrath they kind of done to him like they done to 45, and well, luckily he come out of it good, and we had the honor to meet up with him. And if y'all want to see a pretty funny thing, go to search zip line with mobo, and that's mobo in in large letters, not my mobo. I spell it in lowercase because there's another fellow out there that's a mobo, and he does a lot of stuff. I think he's Japanese or something like that. But anyway, his name's Mobo too. But his is all large, uppercase, large letters. But you search zip line with Mobo, and you'll get a grin. That was where I've been on. You've seen my face out there before, never on stream, but but uh, but now you have. But if you want to see me and Miss Bobo and our really good friend X Ray, um, he's another great motivator. I miss him terrible bad. X Ray, if you're watching, brother, I love you, man, and I think about you all the time. And so I would have never done that zip line thing if it hadn't been for X Ray, because I was so terrible short. He goes, "Well, you want to go do something fun?" I said, "Well, X Ray," because we had met him for coffee. We went out to Colorado, to Denver, to a rally for for freedom rally, patriot get together. Lovely people out there. Um, and I said, "Well, X-ray," I said, "if we don't have to do anyway." Teacher, he does emergency um, uh, training, emergency medical training for the rafting companies in case there's some kind of something they qualify those oarsmen, the boat guys, uh, to take care of people if something happens. Well, this outfit had a zip line, and so we walk into this garage. I'm falling behind on the I'm falling behind on the chat again. You guys are really I'm really blown away by by all you guys are just wonderful. Anyway, we walk into this garage, and there on the ground is three harnesses and three helmets. And so I, I said, "Well, I think we're fixing to climb a mountain." And so we did. We climbed that mountain and hooked up to them zip lines, and off we went. And it was an incredible experience. So search zip line with Mobo, and be prepared for a grin or two, because it was a lot of fun. I can't even put it into words. So let me get back here to this chat. Okay, there's Mary uh, saying that how we all agree. It is. Okay, let me go. Sabine says it is a really honest and nice conversation here. Well, thank you, Sabine. Uh, like I say, I'm gonna get some phone accessories. Maybe try to get this. Oh, I got my thumb over the lens there. And so I can have a little bit better phone holders and stuff. The creator says we ain't changing. We ain't changing for the better. That's a true statement, creator. I tell you, it's we are in a dire situation. I do believe. Mary says, born in St. John's Hospital, Detroit, Michigan, in '61. Oh, well, you're just a pup, Mary. I'm right with you. 10-4. Yes, darling. Thank you. I appreciate that. Creator says, I've been trucker for 30 years. Creator, you are a hardworking man. I'm in England, by the way. Oh my goodness. Back I can't I'm just blown away by there's people all over the world watching this. It's incredible. Sabine says we are people worldwide, and if we stick together, this corrupt government and regimes will will have no chance. That's true, Mary. We got it. We got it. We got to come together, folks. Folks don't understand how they're. Some of them just don't get it. They're just oblivious. I guess I don't know. A lot of them like that free stuff. Creator says, count me, count me in for that, Sabine. Yes, Creator. We're like say it's not just it's just not a United States thing. This is this is all over the world. We gotta, you know. Oh, I was going to tell you. Okay, Sabine. Let me read this chat here. Maybe I can catch up. Sabine says, "You know what I mean." Yes, yes, ma'am. Timo says, "Greetings to the British, or greetings to England from Switzerland." Eye of Creator. Sabine says, "Cool." Creator says, "I fully comprehend, realize, realize, and realize." That's a good one there, Creator. Real lies. That's right. That's awesome. Well said, Creator. Goodness gracious. Wow. Creator says, "Hey, Timo." LaPointe says, "Hey, Creator." Creator says, "Hey, Eric." Sabine says, "Oh, Mobo, big hug go out to you." Oh, Timo there, he's giving me some hugs. I tell you, there's a couple special human beings right there, folks. Sabine and Timo and Bax. We love Bax. Mary says, "Agreed, Sabine." Sabine says, "Yes, Mobo, we are all over the world right here in your chat." Wow. I'll tell you what, I am I am just I'm overwhelmed. And Timo says, "Hey, and more good news. You you have now 104 subscribers." Uh well, that was my number, 100, like I say, and and I tell you, when it kind of flopped around there, just hovering below it, Timo says, "Oh, thank you, Mobo." Oh, you're welcome, Timo. You really are. You and Sabine are pretty special. Mary says they are. Yes, yes, we love you, Timo and Sabine and Bax. Creator says, "I subscribed to you the other day from another channel. I just can't think of which one." I know, Creator. I'm in quite a few chats, and I subscribe to support other people's channels. When I see them in the chat, there's several channels that allow us to connect to each other, and sometimes I'll search. You know, I have the chat on the tablet, and I'll use my phone to search channels as the chat's going along, and you know I think I need to return the favor to you, Creator. I don't know. I will have to look, but I'm going to tell you what. You definitely have. I'm got a little tear there. I'm a little, like I say, I'm a little overwhelmed by all of the love and the kindness and the support and of y'all. It just I just really So, oh, here's a new person. Oh, I know this person. Cuisine, for us, 76. Welcome to you, Cuisine. Oh, thumbs up, 15. Bless your heart. Um, I may have to get another lozenge here, another piece of candy. We like these orange lifesavers. They're so good. Um, Cuisine is waving, and he waving some more. I don't think it's a he. I think it's a she. Boy, I'm telling you. Here we are at an hour and 32. Wow, I'm going to have to go in and do this treatment so we can get this deal on the road. But I'm just so I hate to leave. Cuisine give me gold cup. Thanks, Cuisine. Tori says I'm back. I had to make breakfast for the guys. Oh, Tori, you're so wonderful. I mm, Cuisines. What's in the what are those? I can't really tell what them emojis are about. Thanks, Cuisine. Timo says hello, Cuisine. Timo says hi, Tori. Creator says hi, Tori. Oh, it looks like Cuisine is giving this little thumbs up. Looks like a thumbs up emoji. Tori says hi, Creator. Cuisine says Timo. Giving you roses, Timo. Tori says hi, Timo. Cuisine says Sabine, welcome. I'm not sure what that. It looks like a favorable emoji, though. Thanks, Cuisine. Tori says, I think you have subbed to me. Yes, Tori, I have. And I watched one of your shorts, and it was really it was a very soulful, and it really touched me. I want to thank you. I believe you're one of those humans. I say the Almighty puts certain human beings on this earth to benefit all human beings. And Tori, I think you're one of them human beings also, I believe. Cuisine's giving a thumbs up, and thanks for your kindness, Cuisine. Salted says, watching and eating. Yeah, I've gone on now here for an hour and 35 minutes. You can tell I'm getting kind of hoarse. Timo says, hello, Cuisine. And Tori. Timo's waving and hugging from Switzerland. Tori says, hey, Cuisine. Creator says, hey, Tori, he's sending you a heart. Oh, here's another new one. Delivery Unplugged. Hi, guys. Hi, Delivery. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. It's it's much appreciated. You don't know, and that's true. True statement. I appreciate you. Sabine says, hello to everyone who just came new to the chat. Yes, thank you, Sabine, for saying that. Sabine says, hello, Delivery Unplugged. Timo says, hello, Hello, Pave. I don't know, I think maybe, is that Dave? I don't know, at Delivery Unplugged. Delivery says, good to see you, chaps. Timo? Timo brought me here. Oh, well, that's wonderful. Thank you, Timo, for sharing me out. You brought delivery to this little channel. I what a wonderful start to the day. Um, mm. Timo says, great delivery. Tori says, you're very welcome, Mobo. I write inspirational messages on my community page that I have written my own. Yes, Tori, it 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 really it was so. I, mm, hon, you are you are a blessing, Tori. Yes, you certainly are. Sabine says, "Oh, so nice to hear a delivery unplugged." You know, I'm a lot of times I don't say the whole name. Maybe I should, but Tori says things very well. I believe you're touching a lot of people. I really do. Mary says, such a clever channel name, Delivery Unplugged. There are some really good names of channels out there, Mary. There really are, like that one too. Timo says, Greta, Tori, in hearts. Delivery says, no problem. It's pleasure, guys. Sabine says, oh, Tori, that sounds beautiful. Tori says, welcome in, everyone. Timo says, Pavel. I wanted to write Pavel. LOL. Pavel. Oh, Pavel equals delivery unplugged. Okay. Tori says, Sabine, it really is. Pavel says, I love the USA accent. I am a Polish guy from UK. Well, Pavel, um, welcome in. I appreciate you again. Uh, your support is so much appreciated. I just cuisines. Oh, I think cuisine's waving by. Cuisine, thank you for stopping in and giving me support. I just like I say, I'm kind of overwhelmed by it all. I got another tear in my eye. I blubber pretty easy. I got kind of a soft heart. My head's kind of cocked because I'm leaning over in the seat. Mary says, "Have a blessed day. I have to head off now." Mary, again, darling, thank you so much for hanging in here with me this morning. I I appreciate you, darling, and I look forward to riding with you, and feeding them birdies. So you have a wonderful day and a blessed day too, and be safe out there. 10-4. Sabine says, I will come to your channel, Tori, as soon as I can. Tori says, I feel like in a world full of hate, be the light. That's right, Tori. Yep, there's a lot of hate. It's worrisome. Timo says, bye, Mary. Have a great day. Tori says, thank you, Sabine. Yes, it's like you say, Tori, we're the support, we need to support each other. worldwide. It's not just here in the United States. It's all over the world. Sabine says, "Take care, Mary. We will see you later. Have a great day. Bless you." Oh, okay. Delivery Unplugged says it's Powell. Read just like gravel, but Pavel. Okay, Pavel. I can. I think I can do. I can remember that. It's it's Pavel. It's, it's spelled. He spells it Pavel. Read just like gravel, but Pavel. Timo says Pavel. Okay, now I know that. Sabine says, "LOL, Pavel. Thank you. You are funny." Indy says, "Live. Hit that like button and subscribe to all of." And we'll put that blue, put that that blue thing out there for all of us to connect. But I'm connected to a lot of these folks and a lot of you folks in here. Pavel says, "Just explaining to Mobo." Thanks, Pavel. I appreciate it. I need all the help I can get. Wow, here we are at an hour and 44 minutes. Miss Mobo's probably like, "What is he doing?" I know she knows what I'm doing out here. Sabine says, "Thank you for your wonderful live stream, Mobo." Timo says, "Thank you so much, Mobo, for your great stream." Well, thanks for your kind words, guys. I appreciate it. Pavel Pavel says, "You got it." He got a check mark. Oh, there's my brother, Country Boy. Hey, Country Boy. Thanks for stopping in, brother. Happy November. I just did this. I was just going to do this for a minute because we're switching phones and we're upgrading to 5G. I got my face down in the uh, in the chat. I need to get a phone holder to take care of that. I'm going to look for some today. Sabine says, "Hello, backyard fun, Country Boy." Timo says, "Tell Mrs. Mobo best wishes from all of us." Oh, I certainly will, Timo. Yeah, like I say, I think she warmed up to this live thing. She got a kick out of me the other day. So, Country Boy says, "Hello, y'all. Hey, Country Boy. How's it going today, Moby?" It's going great, Country Boy. We're going to go try to vote here in a little bit, and we need to get some stuff for the phones to be able to move stuff around. When you activate the other phone, this phone just becomes a device, and it doesn't move files to your SD card. So you have to get the cables to hook the phones together and to be able to move all that stuff around, I believe. I'm not sure about this phone if you can use it to stream, if you Bluetooth it or exactly. I know there's some stuff to do with it, but it's good. We're like I say, we're going to try to vote today. We're going to stop in. I have a doctor's appointment on the 5th, and I believe I could get out of the doctor's office and come down and vote. They say if you're in line by 7, you can vote. So, but I think we're going to try to do it today. We got to go down here to the county seat in our county. So we're gonna do that here in a little bit. An hour and 47. I hope I'm not stomping on anybody's feet. Black Line. I apologize. I know you go live in the morning. I always enjoy sitting on your porch with you. Um, but the reason I done this is because we're going to switch phones, and and so I wanted to just do this little thing and wish everybody happy November. Tell everybody, you know, that we need to vote. Sabine says, you and give Ms. Mobo a big hug for us. I will do that, Sabine. Uh, Pavel says, I did mean every day a new video. I'm gonna search you, delivery, when I figure out how to do this this thing that we can connect with each other. I'll get better at this. It's just my second one. Uh, Country Boy says, "What's your budget on a phone and what kind?" Well, we are Android people, so they kind of force you into getting them. So we got the A15 um, and Samsung, and we got the new tablet. Uh, it was kind of the high dollar one. I didn't think it'd be that much, but it looks to be a good tablet. And I got the big memory cards, the 1T, so I'll be able to do all this. Timo says, "Okay, take care, Timo. Y'all have it. Well, of course, there is probably afternoon. You probably need to get out and walk backs. I appreciate you and Sabine. You just don't know. Um, and here's Country Boy. Country Boy, you're kind of instrumental in one of the folks that kind of moved me along this YouTube journey, and I just, you know, I'm kind of overwhelmed about it. I really am. Like I say, I got kind of a soft heart, and it kind of comes pouring out sometimes. Timo again, love and hugs, brother. You and Sabine are wonderful human beings. I tell you, we're really fortunate. Country Boy says, Mobo, you go live when you want. We all do. Well, and that's why I went ahead and done it. You know, I figured, you know, anyway, that's why I done it. Let me scroll up here. Sabine says, "Okay, Mobo, and all wonderful people in the chat. I have to leave now. Take care, everyone, and Mobo, have a great day, and bless you all." Sabine, thank you, darling, for your kind words, and the same. You have a you have a wonderful day yourself, and we'll see you downstream. 10-4. Pavel says, "You're doing magnificent with this live. Proud of you. Thanks, Pavel. I, I I hope I'm not just some goof on the tube. Uh, I there's so much I could say. Like I say, I'm hardly ever at a loss for words. I don't really know a stranger, and I hope uh, that y'all are enjoying um, looking at the silly old fat hillbilly." Um, Pavel says, "See you, Sabine." Um, Country Boy says, "Yeah, I bought new stuff to do better quality. Great idea. Yeah, I did notice that your stream was a little clearer, because I know you said you was gonna upgrade too. Um, but we've always been Android. I don't do the iPhone because their script is so large, their files are so big, um, that it took up it just takes up so much room on your drive and in your on your memory cards, and so I've always been an Android guy. The you can always convert. There's apps out there to convert if you need to, but yeah, I did see that your stuff was a little clear. Timo says thank you so much, Mobo. Timo, you're certainly welcome. Always, brother. Uh, Thank you so much for your shout outs uh, to our little channels. I've got several that I need to watch, and we, like I say, we've been kind of busy here on the farm here in Middle America, kind of wrapping up the gardenings because they're so important. They really are, and we all thank you so much. You are much appreciated, kind sir. So you have a great day and give Bax a big old pet. Pet that dog. 10-4. Oh, country boy, you got a 35. Wow. Well, I didn't go that high. We that is a little higher than our budget would allow. That's a nice phone though, but I think it'll do you well. And now of course we got four so years of updates. That was one of the determining factors. I got another tear. I'm a little overwhelmed by this response. Here we are at an hour and 54, 18 thumbs up, 4 people watching. I'm blown away. Timo says we give Bax a big hug for you. Thanks, Timo. Oh, here's Krills. Hey, Krills. Thanks for coming in, and I appreciate it. I'm about. I need to wrap this up because I gotta I gotta go in here and do a breathing treatment, and then we need to go and try to see if we can early vote this morning. Country boy says Krills. Krills says morning, country boy. Well, I am yes, Krills. 10-4 on that, brother. Um, it is imperative if we're gonna save our country from these liars and weirdos. We and I don't know. I I still think there's some underhanded stuff coming, but we can't worry about that. All we can do is vote now. I keep trying to get this out. There's 3 things back in 2022 when I started this YouTube journey. We met. We love our truckers. Um, they're so important. If you bought it, they brought it, and it's important that we support our truckers. Uh, the transportation industry is changing, and it's not so much for the better. There's a lot of bad stuff going on in the transportation industry right now, um, and we see it every day. Krill says, "Yes, our country needs Trump. Yes, it does. Yes, we need 45 to be 47. Yes, we do." Um, Get another little piece of candy. This medicine, it really drives me out. It's like cotton mouth on steroids. Country boy says, "You got 20 likes on your second live. This is unbelievable. Mobo, great job, man." Well, now, country boy, thank you for your kind words. I am, uh, I am quite overwhelmed, and y'all just don't know how much I appreciate. See, I can hardly see the Can't hardly see the chat. Wow. I apologize. Give me a sec. Oh man, I told myself I wasn't going to do that, but I kind of wear it out there on my sleeve. You know, a lot of folks I tell them, they think I'm kind of ornery. I say, well, I might piss you off, I might make you cry, but I'll never lie to you. I'll never lie to you. Brains only bring it so far. Wow. Sorry, guys. Truckers are awesome. We all people. Yes, yes, girls, that's true. Good vibing people. Yep. Krill says it's okay, Mobo. It's channels and people who vibe together can relate. Wow. Krill says God is good to us people. Are good people just hard to find these days? Yeah, Krill. Well, they're out there, brother. A lot of them are just afraid. That's what's so bad. You know, you can't when you can't put a bumper sticker on your vehicle without somebody bashing the glass in your truck out, or you know, scraping their key down the side of it, or you know, or you can't go into a chat without some yahoo coming in there making some odd or derogatory comments. And I've been real fortunate this morning. Well, and my first one too, that all I had was just wonderful, great, wonderful people. And I'm sure down the road, probably be an ornery folk or two come in, um, but that's all right. Hey, you know, it's just it. We just have to agree to disagree, and let that kind of stuff roll off, because you know it's just what we have to do. It's a shame though that it's like that these days. It didn't used to be not this bad, but there's always been that, you know, always. But seems just to be more prevalent today in today's society. Kind of sad. It is. I hope you can hear me. I hope I'm not fading or anything. Here we are, 2 hours. Krill says a lot of hate and more hate. Positive outcomes. Hate those that hate need to look in the mirror and ask themselves, why be mean to fellow neighbors? That's right. You know, Almighty, and I'm not a book beater, and I'm not going to do it. But you know, there was hundreds of things that that you know people was hundreds of rules back in the day, and Krill says keep keep those like-minded people is free and join in chats. Good vibes only, please. Thank you, kind-hearted people. Yeah, yeah, Krill. You know, and we have to. That's what you. Oh, that's what we have to do. You know, you get a hater, or I hate to call them haters. They're just misguided. I like to call them misguided. Is love them, you know, and that's what I was going to say. Well, there are so many that the Almighty sent Moses up and 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 knocked it all down to 10, just 10 things. 10. Well, humans had trouble with even 10. So the Almighty, he knocked her down to 2. And he says, believe and love one another. Just 2 things. That's all we got to do. And folks, humans still having trouble with that today, doing that. So, but you just gotta love them, you know. And it's like Southern Wildfin says, hey, even clear 10-4. Yes, Krill. Country Boy says, I'm falling behind again. Country Boy says, you take it easy, Mobo. One day trolls will come, and when they do, tap tap the name and hide user, sir. Well, you know, as long as they don't get too nasty and everything, I know I do follow a feller that he don't put up with none of that stuff, and he gets a goofball weirdo comes in there. He gives us all wrench, all good people, and he says if he don't get to him first, he says hit him upside the head with that wrench, knock him off the porch. Country Boy, again, my friend, my brother, I I can't even put it into words how much your encouragement and support have meant to me taking this dive into the stream. I appreciate you, and you have a great day. Huh? Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you downstream. 10-4. 10-4, my brother. Thanks again. Have a blessed day. We'll see you. Krill says I agree. Krill says trolls only good for watch hours, especially if you get those right vibing people who enjoys trolling the trolls. That's right, love them. Love the trolls. Yeah. Yeah. Country Boy don't fool around with them. he yeah, Country Boy don't fool around. He engages, there's several different ways of handling all of that and everything. Um I just try to love them unless they get too silly, and then we'll handle it a different way. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I'm still sorry about it. Got that candy because they get so dry. Here it is, 2 hours and 6 minutes. I'm going to have to go ahead and wind this up. Like I say, we're gonna try. Oh, but I'll leave this stream with the thing that I always said back in 2022 when this whole journey, this whole YouTube journey began. You got 3 things that they can't take away from you, and the first thing is your money. Now they're trying to take it away from us, but don't spend your money. Don't give your money to people and companies that hate you. Spend your money wisely. Spend your dollars. Those are your dollars, and you spend them wisely. That's number 1. Number 2 is your vote. Now they're trying to their dead level best to take that away from us, but it's still yours, and you need to vote, because if you don't vote, then you can't complain about what the way things are. So that's number 2. That's number 2. And number three, most important, number 3 is be a force multiplier. And I'm sure lots of you know what a force multiplier is. And an old biker said it the best I've ever heard somebody say it. We did a slow roll, and with a bunch of really great Harley bikers. This old feller, he was he was a he was a hard he was an older feller, old wore out leather jacket. I mean, live to ride and ride to live. One of them. And he had this. Well, we was going along, and he was on this old Harley. I mean, this Harley, and he pulled over. I was kind of bringing up the. I was kind of in the middle of the pack. We all had our flags flying. It's beautiful. There's a there's a video out there of us. Maybe I'll put that out there. I haven't really. I've got one flag waving video out there. It doesn't get very many views, but um, I don't. Folks. Some folks don't. Anyway, I pulled over. He pulled over, and of course everybody was. They didn't really understand what was going on at first, and I pulled over. I didn't want to leave him there by himself. So I backed up there and got out of the truck, went back there, and the spark plug blew out on his pant leg. So he had his spark plug, and I didn't. I had a couple of tools. I didn't really think about it much, but anyway, I had the blinkers on, flashers on, just to make sure I stayed there with him, and uh, and so anyway, a couple of his brothers showed back up, and we got the spark plug put back in, uh, and he fired it up, and we headed off on back up the road there, and so when the slow roll was over, we pulled into this little filling station, and just to kind of rest and kind of digest the the day and how much fun we had, and we went to a couple of retirement homes. Um, it was we had police escorts and first responders. And it was the coolest thing in the world. Anyway, this old boy, he come walking over to me, and he put his arm around me, and of course he smelled like patchouli and everything. I mean, he was the true Captain America. I mean, if you know Easy Rider and you've seen the movie, one of my favorite movies, and he put his arm around me, and he said, "What do I owe you?" And I said, "Well, what do you mean?" He said, "Well, for you pulling over back there and staying with me and helping me and everything." I said, "You don't owe me anything. Just just being out here and and supporting our country, and and you guys don't understand how much this means to all these people that you guys are here." And so we got chatting a little bit, and this other young biker walks over. He knew this guy, and I got to telling him about the three things. And so the young biker said, "Well, I can't vote because I'm a felon." I said, "Well, you still got your voice, right?" I said, "You can be a force multiplier." And he looked at me. He goes, "What's a force multiplier?" And this old biker, you'd have never thought. He says, "Well, a force multiplier is the conveyance of an idea to varying degrees." Well, that's exactly what a force multiplier is. It blew me away. I would have never expected such wise words to come from somebody that well, truthfully, you know, looked like him. I'd have never thought an old biker would ever have said such wise words. So that goes to say that you can't judge a book by its cover. It's what's inside that counts. And that's what we all need to do. We need to reach down real way deep within our souls and be a force multiplier and convey that idea to the largest degree. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. There's always going to be somebody that believes different, and that's fine. We're all individuals. We're all created different. Headache. It's so intense. So I'm not going to beat anybody with that. I just everybody has and that's fine. That's the way it ought to be. So yeah. So let me finish up reading this little bit of chat. Like I say, I get off on a rant. Krill says they try to take our rights away. Why take something away we people help set into place for the future generations? So true, Krill. It's that's so true. And Krill says money goes to people's heads in power trips, all for what? Well, it's that love of money. Um, in my book, less is more. Um, you see people in here lately, actors, all these young, successful actors and sports people. We just had a young feller jump off. Oh, Miss Mobo's looking in the window. She's like, what are you doing in there? I'm live. I'll be in there in a minute. I'm about done. So anyway, yeah, yeah. A young feller jumped off a balcony. A successful musician. Uh, it, all the money in the world, and they're depressed. You know, it's kind of hard to understand how how that happens to such successful people. You see it. We've seen it a lot. People taking their lives because they're depressed. They got everything, and it doesn't mean anything. So that's the love. It's not the money. It's the love of money that is the downfall. Creator says, inward manifestation outwardly attracts. Wow. Dang, Creator. Uh, well, that's so true. What wise words. Krill says, many make the world go around, and money leads to bad things. Is the unfortunate people with ill intentions get into power. Yep, that's true, Krills. That's why I said earlier, when a person goes into politics, a pauper, and comes out a millionaire, there is something wrong with that. There is definitely something wrong, and that's the problem. You know, you got good people that get spoiled by money, and they're no longer. They go in saying one thing, and they get in there and they do something totally different. So, folks, do your research. Don't listen to old fat hillbilly. Do your own research. I can't tell you how to vote or how to spend your money. All I can do is tell you how I do, and so we're all human beings, and we're all individuals, and we're all given that one thing, all of us, and it's called free will. And folks are going to use free will the way they're going to use it, and there's nothing that you can do but try to lead by example. Live by the words you speak. That's all we can do. So um, Krill says money can only that comes from within. Everybody makes their own. We're us humans are kind of our own worst enemies, and it's just like the smoking thing. The doctor told me, of course, there's no cure for this COPD. It's a management thing, and more than likely, it's going to continue to get worse. Hopefully not, but historically, that's what happens with the lung disease. Is it gets it continues to get worse. Um, and the smoking thing, I wished I could say I smoked for 4 years and have been smoke free for 45 years. But that's not what happens. I but I am smoke free for almost 4 years. And the way that happened is a whole nother story. Maybe we'll talk about that one of these days. But my doctor, and we talked about it. She said, well, you've done most of my job for me. Number one, you have stopped smoking. And she said, I said, yeah, doc. I said, I have a couple of friends that have tracheotomies from they've lost their voice box, their esophagus had to be removed because they smoked. And they still smoked through the hole in their throat. You know, that's how powerful that is. And it's so difficult to stop for lots and lots of people. And a lot of people they're smoking to their last breath. And if it hadn't been for my shortness of breath and the promise that I made to the Almighty, if he would do something for me, and I told you I'll say we'll talk about that one of these days. I would probably still be smoking today, but me stopping smoking allowed my doctors to let me get my eyes fixed. My primary care doctor committed herself to my eyes. And now I wore glasses all my life. And now I am, uh, I almost got 20/20 vision. I don't have to I just have to wear readers because the lenses that they replace, it's either for distance or for close up. Some people that do a lot of crafts and stuff, they get the close up lenses. And there's Northern Woman. Happy Friday to you, dear, and happy November. But so anyway, because I was legally blind, I didn't drive for a year, and so I think it's been about 6 months. They cleared me to get my cataracts taken care of, and I'm back to driving, and I can go out at night and look up at the stars and see them. I can sit here and look at the chat and read it. A year ago, I wouldn't have been able to sit here and read this with or without glasses. I couldn't see. I was blind. So, the Almighty works in mysterious ways, and even for the non-believer. So, anyway, here let me scroll back down here. I I like to say I'm behind again. Krill says I might be off with certain subjects, but at the end of the day, we are all human, and yes, there's a lot of people and things in the world that need to be fixed. Yes, Krill, it's an ongoing thing. Um, you can't you just can't give up. A lot of says smoking bad and hard habit to quit. Mind over matter. Krill says awesome sauce, Mobo. Thanks, Krill. I appreciate that. I appreciate you, brother. Creator says, look at Mulin. Oh, look at Mulin for COPD. Yeah, I'm nebulizing. They've got me. I'm doing a powdered med. Has a couple of different components. Helps keep the tissue flexible, the lung flexible. And I nebulize albuterol, and I also have a albuterol rescue inhaler. And you know, I'll have to look into that, Creator. Mulin, Mulin, Mulin. I'll have to look into that, Creator. Thank you uh, for that information. Northern Woman, I'm finally back. I'm finally down to you, darling. Northern Woman says hello. Happy Friday. Hoping all is well with you today. And she says yes, a new month. She says awesome news. Well, thank you. Yes. And Northern Woman's she got her eyes. She's watching. I appreciate you, darling. You're such a wonderful person, and you have such a beautiful voice. I'm sitting here a little crooked. I'm kind of leaning in the seat. Wow, 2 hours and 25 minutes. Uh, Krill says, "Hey, amen, Mobo." Yeah, Krills. You know uh, we just you know just do the best you can every day, and believe. Us humans, we want to be in control. You know, we want we want all our questions answered, and sometimes you just can't. You got to turn it over, and you know, people you can do all the right things and still, I'm not gonna. Maybe we'll talk about that next time or something. Uh, Northern Woman says God is great. Yes, darling, the Almighty. And I call him the Almighty. And we'll talk about that maybe one of these days too. There's somebody else thinks he's God too. And so the Almighty wants to know that when you pray, that you're praying to him. Because the great oppressor, he thinks he's God too. So that's why I call him the Almighty. That's just personal preference. I don't think it matters. If you have him in your heart, you know, that's all there is. That's it. You know. But Krill says hi, Northern Woman. Creator says he ain't sleeping, Northern Woman. No, he sure isn't. Creator, he he sees all. I told Tori that the other day. Her soulful message, it was just so, it just touched me. But I said I wasn't going to do this. The path to damnation. Now this is what the book says. The path to damnation is wide and easy. The path to salvation is narrow and crooked. And he's there to lead us down that crooked path. Because he knows what it is. Oh, Creator says Psalms 91. Yeah, that's quite a book. That Psalms. I like to say, Creator. It's kind of hard for me to read the book because it's so deep. It kind of gives me a headache. There's a reason. But well, y'all, here it is. 2 hours and 28 minutes. 20 likes and 5 people watching. I could almost, but we got to go try to see about getting this vote because, like I say, I got this doctor's appointment coming up on the 5th. I still think I could do the doctor's appointment, and we could get in line. and vote on the 5th. But I think we need to get some stuff for the phone, and I think we're going to drive by the courthouse and see what it looks like, and see if maybe we can get this thing done today, because it's important. I know everybody in here, they think it's important too, and so we're gonna all get in there, and we're gonna vote for $1.87 a gallon gas, and to save America. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try anyway. So, Creator says it's written on the fleshy tablet. Krill says, keep up the good work and good content. Stay you, stay blessed, and always, most importantly, be yourself. Much love and support from me to you, brother. Man, spread the good wisdom with all. Well, Krill, thank you for those kind words. And I look forward to seeing all of you downstream. 10-4, y'all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Peace.